Hi everyone, it's Tani. In today's video, we are starting off 2022 Halloween looks. Okay, so if you were following my channel last year, you know that I started on it and then stopped. I abruptly had to stop. I had some stuff come up in my personal life. I was not able to film the videos. I was not able to sit down and do a creative look that took a lot of time and effort and that made me feel good about it when I was dealing with so much horribleness in my personal life. So I kind of just stopped it. I just quit doing it. I just ended it for the month and I was like, I'm not doing this. And I kept thinking about it over the couple months afterward, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do this again, because I kept thinking, if I do it again, then is something bad going to happen? But I'm not feeling as superstitious about something like that like I did last year. And not to say it can't happen, I'm praying it doesn't happen. So I am bringing back my Halloween looks for 2022. And last year I had a whole calendar. I had everything planned out. I was starting things middle of September. I was really getting involved in how my looks were going to come out, how I was going to do them, how I was going to go from easy looks to hard looks, and really just devote my energy into doing something creative and different. And I wanted to do that this year. I don't have the whole calendar thing set up. I don't really have any looks planned. I'm just kind of winging it, and maybe in the next week or two, since it is still September 21st today, I might put forth the effort to do a calendar and such. I love being organized, and the Capricorn in me loves being in perfectionist kind of a thing, that I feel like I could probably do that. It's just if I actually want to go forth and do it. But today I'm going to be doing this look. I have no idea who it's from, so if you know, let me know. But this is legit the picture I saw on Pinterest when I was looking up Halloween looks, and I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. So we're going to do it, and I hope it turns out okay. I hope it looks nice. We'll find out when we're doing the video. We're just going to hope for the best. So I'm going to do everything but the false fangs, and I'm also not going to do false lashes, but only because I personally don't do false lashes. It's not to say you don't it's not to say you have to do them for the look, or you don't have to do them for the look. I just personally will not do them, just because it's just not worth it's not worth the hassle that false lashes gives me and makes me do, per se. So we're just gonna be doing the look around it, and I'll keep the picture up here as long as I can. Editing me usually can't keep stuff up very long because of the editing format that I do use, because I'm very cheap and poor, so I use the editing that I have on hand, and it just happens to be one that's not the best. So, and I also don't have a Apple computer or laptop, so that really hinders my ability to actually do something decent and get some nice editing going. I can't do a whoosh, because my editing software doesn't do that, but it edits a video enough that I can cut stuff out and add audio, and that's all that really matters. So we're just going to do with what we have to do. I'm going in with the Hard Candy Putty Pore Filling Primer, just to fill in my pores on my T-zone here. I probably won't go up to my forehead and down to my chin, just because I don't feel like I need it, but I just kind of want to smooth it out, because her look is so flawless that I want my look to be flawless, if you know what I mean. Even though I'm literally going to be wearing this makeup for 2.5 hours maybe. I know, I feel bad, because I hate being one of those people that you only wear your makeup for a little while and then you immediately take it off. I always hated YouTubers that did that. And I know that with a look like this, I mean, unless you're doing it to go out to a party or something, it's legit not realistic to actually wear it around all the time. And especially if you have a full-time, working job and stuff. But it always irked me that YouTubers never put forth the effort to stay in the makeup or do the makeup earlier in the day so that they could actually get use out of it, that they would legit put it on to then take it off. And that always irked me so much. And then once I found out that TikTokers who film multiple videos in one day, and I know some YouTubers do this as well, they will literally take off their makeup to then redo a whole face of makeup. And poor Tawny doesn't understand it. So I try and keep it on for a while. I take plenty of pictures, so I definitely feel like I get my use out of it, but I'm just not so sure that, other people out there do that as well. But I just went in with the NYX Marshmallow Primer, And now for my foundation, I'm going to be using the, where do I have it? I think it's right here. Okay, it's right here. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream Foundation, whatever it's called. I haven't used this in a hot minute, but I like the way it looks for like short-term looks. So I feel like I'm going to go ahead and use this today. And I might potentially end up using it for a good many of my Halloween looks so that I can get some good use out of it. Because I feel bad that it just kind of sits in my collection and doesn't get used, because I'm not like the hugest fan of it. So if I can use it now, like whenever I'm doing something like this and I don't need to wear it for a long period of time or really go out in public in it, because I'm definitely not going to be going out looking like a vampire, I will definitely take advantage of that and, you know, use it up. This earring, I don't wear earrings often. I used to be a person that wore earrings like 24/7. I would literally wear a pair for like a week straight. And then my ears went to crap. I think they kind of like took that beating for so long. And then they're like, girl, we're giving up. We're not doing this anymore. And I was just like, no, please keep doing it. Like, I like the low maintenance of wearing the same pair for a week straight. No, I can wear a pair for like maybe a day or two, like a full-blown day. Like I've had these in for about 12 hours now, and I can start to feel my ears just like, oh. Plus, they're also dangly hoops. They're not big hoops, but they're heavy hoops almost. And I feel like that kind of has some sort of, you know, that's part of the reason that they're hurting a little bit. And they're pretty, and I love them, and I wear them with I love these silver hoops so much. My ears hurt so bad that I just have to, like, take them off and give my ears a rest for, like, a couple days. Like, I don't really wear, like, stud type, like, you know, the ones that, like, stay on your ear that don't dangle at all. I hardly wear those ever anymore because they end up causing me pain as well. Like, my ears are just, like, sore, and I don't get cheap earrings, but I definitely don't, like, I don't have actual silver or gold earrings or anything, but I think I'm like slightly allergic to some sort of metal or something. Somebody told me to try surgical steel or something, surgical earrings, and see if that would help, and I just haven't done it yet. But maybe that would be the trick to healing my ears and giving me cute earrings to wear at the same time, or at least decent to wear earrings. I'll even like sacrifice the cuteness. All right, so we're going to go in with concealer. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Incognito concealer. Okay, I can't really tell from the under eyes, but she looks very pale, and I feel like that's just kind of her, but it almost looks like part of her T-zone is pale. So I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter concealer after I blend all of this in. Okay, for the lighter concealer, let's see what we got. I think I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's very drippy. And I'm just going to put it a little under my under eyes, on my forehead, and the nose and the chin. So basically just the T-zone. I'm not going to go quite as ham as I did with the other concealer, but I would like that extra little bit of brightness that we're getting by doing this. I might even go in with a brightening powder just to kind of hammer this in that we're going a little brighter. Oh yeah, you can see that on the chin there. I didn't want to go super pale, but I did get some white like makeup to play with. I got some from Wet n Wild because last year I didn't have any, and I was like, you know what, that would make it so much easier to do all of these Halloween looks, especially the ones that do call for white. So I did get that. I did get a palette that it's their like contour bronzing, whatever you want to call it, palette that has black and white, and it's a powder. I was hoping to be cream just because cream's a little bit easier to work with when you're doing like SFX makeup and all this like weird stuff like we're going to be doing. But I got it in powder because that was all they had. And I was like, maybe I'll do something with it, but I don't think I'm going to be using it today because I don't want to go like too overly, I don't want to go too goth with this look. I might do a different one because I've been seeing a lot of people doing like really fun sort of like graphic liner and like big dark lips, and I just kind of want to experiment with that, if you know what I mean. So maybe that'll be a future video. Let me know if you're interested in that. This is definitely like some of my favorite videos to film, is just like recreating stuff and like trying to improve on my skills that I have or don't have or think I have. All right, we are back, and I lied to you all. I said I wasn't going to use white, and I used white, and I used a different brand than Wet n Wild. I went in with the NYX No Budge eyeshadow in the white shade, whatever they want to call it. And I just put it under my, or on my lids, sort of as the primer, over top of the concealer that I already have there. So that way, whenever we put the red down, it'll really pack the punch. I'm hoping this goes well. I don't see why it wouldn't, but we're always hoping for the best, right? Okay, so I need to find a place to stand this up because she's like, I need to be able to look at it. Okay. Actually, there's some purple in this. But there's purple. So I have the Rimmel Magnifies Spice palette, and I have the Carity Picante palette that looks like this. It's super gorgeous. I think we're going to go in with the Carity palette for the most part, and then we'll dip into the Rimmel palette if needed. But I'm going to go in with Pimento, and I'm going to put that just on the upper part of my crease, between my crease and my brow bone, and just kind of blend that out just to kind of get a little bit of warmth up there in that area. Okay, now we're going to go in, we're just jumping right in. We're going to go in with, I think I'm going to do red first and then go over top with purple. So we're going to go in with Flamenco. And I am just going to pack the crap out of this all over my lid and up into my crease. I almost said maybe I should have done my eyes before my face, but then I remembered that the picture goes down onto the cheekbones, and I was like, ooh, first chance to mess up, and then you can just cover over with makeup, because that's what you're supposed to do. I love when that stuff happens. So this looks a little bit darker, and I'm hoping that I have enough of a dark red. Hers looks bright and dark, so I'm wondering if she went in with any kind of like a liquid product, and I don't have that. I don't have face paints or colors or anything. I have white. That's as good as it's going to get around here. But I'm going to go in with Spicy and just kind of like go toward the edge area and really tap that in just to kind of like make it a little bit bolder, I guess. I don't really feel like it's doing much, but it's worth a shot to try because all you can do is just fail if you try, honestly. And it's just makeup, so it just wipes off, you know? Okay, from this eye to this eye, I can see it on camera better than in person. It looks a little bit darker, but not as dark as her. So I'm thinking she went in with some sort of black. So I'm thinking maybe I should have done a black base instead of a white base. So I might have to either experiment with that at another time or do another video, something similar to this, and try to recreate that with the black rather than the white. But I just thought the white would help make the colors pop a little bit better. Okay, I'm not hating it. I'm hoping the purple can salvage it. I think I might go in with some black and like tight line, or like do a little bit above my lashes and like kind of just to make, and like maybe smudge it out. Maybe I'll get like a black eyeshadow and do that. I don't know. What do I know? I clearly don't know a whole lot. So I'm going to go with a piece. And I'm just going to put that on the lid, and I'm going to keep it away from the crease and above all of that, because I don't want the red to completely be overshadowed by this purple. And honestly, it's not showing up much at all. So I'm wondering what she did with this purple to make that happen. Because like, it's not happening for me at all. This purple's not doing it. Okay, I'm like really digging into this purple. I'm getting heck of fallout on my tissue. Can you see that? All that purple? And I'm getting a lot of fallout under my eye. You see that? Oh boy, this is quite an interesting turn of events. Yeah, this purple's not doing anything. It's making it darker though, so I can't complain. We're going to go in with it just as heavy as we did to that left eye, that right eye for me, and see what we can do with it over here. But honestly, I'm not feeling so positive that it's going to do anything. It's not doing anything. Okay, I'm going to tap off the brush as much as I can. Honestly, red and purple are the two colors that will like stain your brushes and stuff the most. So I'm not going to be able to tap off a whole lot, but I tapped off a little bit. And I'm going to go and just blend the outer corners and the outer edges. And I might even, I think I am going to go back in with that pimento shade and use that to help buff it out. I've seen people do it online. And I was like, that's such a genius hack to buff it out with something else. So that way you get that blend and you really get like that transition that you're really looking for with the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here and see how that works. I'm not real sure we're going to recreate this very well, but you know, it's not so much about recreating it as it is making it look decent on you. I feel like that's the better standpoint. It's like, can you make it look good on yourself? Because if you can recreate it, that's fine and dandy. But like if your cheekbones aren't where her cheekbones are, you're not going to get anywhere. Okay, this palette, this Rimmel palette, is even more dull than the Carity palette. The Carity palette's not that dull. I honestly don't think I have a purple that's going to pack the punch that hers has, because like you can legit see the purple, and I'm thinking that it's not going to happen. I have this e.l.f. Electric Mood palette, and I'm going to go in with this purple right here and see if we can make anything happen, do anything. I don't know. I'm not like holding out hope. It legit did nothing again. Okay, I'm giving up on the purple because I can't make it happen. I legit don't know what's going on that it's not working, but it's not working. Okay, so we did that. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Bobby from the Carity palette, and I'm going to do my lower lash line and kind of blend it out a little bit down below, since I already have all of that red fallout that's kind of making me look a little like a scary skull or something. And I'm just gonna like buff it out a little bit so it kind of tapers out. And I think, oh great, now my eyes are watering, so it's getting all liquidy now. That's nice. We're making liquid products instead of cream products. That's nice. I'm gonna ruin the look by crying, and I don't even know why my eyes are watering. Maybe because I'm doing eye stuff. I don't know. And I'm just gonna kind of like blend it out, and then I think I'm gonna go in with some lip liner to try and make those vampire blood streaks. I think it's going for more of like a Vampire Diaries vampire. Clearly not Twilight, since she's not sparkling at all, other than like the slight glimmer of her highlight. So we did this. Now I'm going to go in. We're going to get the black liner out. Found it. I need to get better black liner. So if you have any suggestions, put them in the comment section down below, because I could definitely use some suggestions. If you know me, you know that my wrinkly eyelids prove to be a problem when doing liner. But since we're going to smudge it out, doesn't matter. We're going to try and make it work. Okay. I'm going to go in with this ColourPop brush. It has some like pink on it, but I think the pink's pretty well worn out. We're going to ruin it by smudging out my black. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And I use the Milani Kohl liner because that's like literally the only one I have. And I honestly think it's a little too old. So any recommendations would be highly appreciated. I just got it because people said it was a good Kohl liner. And I honestly, like, I like it, but it's not like something, like, I like it for what it is, but it's not what it doesn't do for me what I need it to do. So if you have any suggestions for just something basic that you can use to smudge, you can use to draw on, you can put it in the waterline, like all of that jazz, give me some recommendations, please. It's not smudging. I'm like picking up color on the brush, but we're not smudging. Like you can't see much of a difference between the eyes. So I don't know what to do about that, honestly. Other than just leave it how it is and just be grateful that I can do liner well enough now that I can at least do it decently to leave it with what we got. But I'm like deeply disappointed that this isn't doing for me what it needs to do. I was going to use the Tati palette, the Texture Neutrals 1, but I have this Black Radiance Make It Black palette that I got from Walmart. Well, now that I know something, this is what the palette looks like, and honestly, look at that black shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. So I need to figure out what to do with it because it's just so nice. I'm going to go in with BGM down here in, well, this corner. From where I was looking at it, it was the other corner, and then whenever I looked up, I was like, no, wait, it's not there anymore. But I'm going to go in with that and try to buff out a little bit, or just at least, like, make it more intense, but then fade it, so it looks like I'm intentionally trying to buff it out, and not just doing, like, a half attempt to make it decent. This isn't great by any means, but, you know, I'm trying it, okay? That's all I can really do, is just try it. Oof. What is this going on over here? Okay, it's doing it for both. Okay. I might need to rely on the lashes to save the day because this is just not, we're not getting it. Just not getting it. Okay, I'm going to go back in with Flamenco and I'm going to put it right under that black and I'm going to try and blend this out a little bit. It looks too orange to me and I'm kind of like not feeling it. So I'm going to go directly under the black and then blend my way out just to try to cover up some of that orange, make it look a little bit less like, ugh. But I'm thinking my red is leaning too orange and it's causing a problem. What are we even doing? What am I even doing? Okay, I'm going to stop there because it's just not working out. Okay, for the lips. Okay, let's go in a different direction. Let's go to the lips. I found it. Okay, we got lipstick contenders. We have Rimmel in the shade Coffee Bean, which looks like this. I think it's too brown. Then we have Bite in Tannin, which looks like this. And I think we might layer over top of the black or do the black on the outside and blend into that color. And then we have this black. It is the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick in Alien. Perfectly fitting. And for the lip liner, oh my gosh, I'm throwing makeup now. What? Oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. Okay, so for the lip liner, we're going in with the LA Colors lip liner in Forever Red. And we're going to hope that this works out. It's definitely not going to be as dark of a, oh my gosh, that's pink. It's definitely not going to be as dark of a lip as what she has, but we're going to go with it. We're going to try and make it work. That is not the bright dark red that I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Look at this. This is not what I wanted. Okay, we're going to go over with Alien. Now we're going to go in with Tannin, and we're going to put that right in the middle over top this hideous lip liner. It's not so bad. It's really not. It's a very nice lip color, by the way. This like lipstick. I don't want to say color, but like the formula, really nice. Okay, so I have a brush. It's not for lips at all, unless it is, and I just don't use it for the lips most of the time. But I'm going to use it to try and blend it out a little bit. I legit don't know what the heck is going on here. Do any of you guys? Okay, so now we're going in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipstick in the shade Pioneer. It's a little too pinky, but I think it'll be okay. And we're just going to horribly draw on our little lightning bolts. And then we're going to kind of blend them in because it's just not. Not bad. Okay, so we're going to use the butt of our blender. And I think I'm going to go in with some setting spray to wet it up a little bit, because this is like pretty dry at this point. Okay, that's not doing much. I think we are botching a look. All right. Finished look. I hate the way these like lightning bolt vein things, I don't know why I'm calling them lightning bolts. I hate the way they turned out, but from like really far away, I do look like a blood-sucking vampire. So honestly, it's not terrible, but it's not great. The lipstick, I feel like we salvaged. The eye look was just trash. It just like did not do anything. It just was not it. I feel like the eyes look like crap now compared to the picture. I mean, I just, ugh. I would say let me know what you think in the comments down below, but I legit know that it sucks. But honestly, if the first one's not bad, you can improve. So I'm sorry, guys. I really am. We tried. It just did not do anything. From really far away, though. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you have any ideas, put them down in the comment section. Or you can find me on Instagram and DM me a picture that I can go off of, and I'll credit you and the person that did the makeup. Or if it was you, I'll credit you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell down below so you get notified when I upload the next video. Stay tuned for that one, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye.